Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Christmas Countdown, where today I have a new chip from Lay's that I haven't even heard anything about. I think it's brand new, at least in my area, and it appears to be a Super Bowl related promotion because it's the NFL sponsored, endorsed, limited time flavor Nashville hot chicken. Holy smokers. Now I can say that Nashville is one of my favorite cities in the world. I've been there quite a few times being in the music business. I think I can say that outside of Maryland and Virginia, the city I've visited most in America has been Nashville, and I always enjoy going there. As a guitar player, I find that they have just about any guitar you can imagine for sale in Nashville, whether it's in a music store or a pawn shop. And compared to here, you pretty much have to take what you get. And of course, Nashville has, I think, drastically changed since the first time I started going there. It's a much different crowd running the place now, a much different atmosphere, particularly downtown. All that luxury, those luxury apartment buildings. But obviously one of the great things about Nashville for me is the food. But Nashville hot chicken, I think, is a relatively new thing in terms of being kind of a fad. I think it started at some small restaurant, and it has been, as you can imagine from some of the products you've seen from fast food companies and snack companies, it has become a big fad as a flavor. But I never really had Nashville hot chicken in Nashville before. Regular fried chicken. I had quite a few meals of fried catfish, a lot of biscuits, even a Reuben sandwich, not a Nashville hot chicken. So I just know of it as a flavor on other stuff from corporate boardrooms, including this latest product. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the packaging here. Obviously you have the NFL logo there at the top, limited time flavor. Got a potato chip or two there in the upper right. You got some sort of a nondescript football player for a team that has a red jersey. Got the Lay's logo. Got some more chips. Nashville hot chicken. And then here you've got the inspiration itself, like it would be served up in the Music City, USA restaurant of your choice. And here on the back you got more NFL marketing, official chip and sponsor the NFL. And then they didn't really make great use of all this space here. You got a lot of real estate, but all they tell you is spicy, smoky, crispy, score. But, you know, why should I pick this up? There's a lot of things that are spicy. You gotta explain to me in this space on the bag why I should buy this bag of chips over all the other smoky and spicy chips in the aisle. So that's where they miss a real opportunity here. No artificial flavors. And then you've got your nutrition facts. 15 chips is the serving size, and I have to say 190 milligrams of sodium. That's not bad as far as these kind of chips go. Fairly reasonable. and you get a 340 milligram dose of potassium. Another great thing if you're concerned about is that Lay's don't usually put in MSG into their Lay's brand chips for the most part. I gotta say, it's a scary image there on the front of this villainous football player. I'm just gonna say it's Joe Namath. Even home delivered meals! The weird aroma of the packaging. Some sort of chemical in the bag material. Very unusual. And it pretty much smells like a sort of peppery Lay's potato chip. Let's get one of these out of here. Well, I feel like it could have been bigger, but it's got a decent amount of this angry reddish orange coloring on it. A little bit better aroma out of the bag, I have to say. I'm always interested, if you have watched the channel for a long time, when there's a chip that is claiming to be a meat flavor. A lot of them don't actually put the meat in, but I'm quite pleased to report that on this bag, in the ingredients, it not only says chicken fat, but also chicken powder. So let's hope for some actual chicken flavor here. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, it's definitely spicy. I would say it's about a it's about a 4 or 5 out of 10 on the Robert Dyer heat scale. I can barely talk. Well, I'm certainly tasting the spice of Nashville hot chicken, the heat of it. And another thing that really stands out in the flavor is of the fried chicken skin, the batter on there. Somehow they are able to duplicate that in the flavor of the chip. But what about the meat part?
Bob, as we knew all along, cryptocurrency was a scam and a pyramid scheme the whole time to enrich some criminals and their friends. But there's still time for me to get in on the ground floor, and that's why I've launched the newest cryptocurrency, Bob Coin.
Bob Coin.
You know, I've read all the articles, I've watched all the videos, and no one could ever explain what cryptocurrency was or why it takes so much energy to make a Bitcoin. You could just say you paid the money and we've created a Bitcoin on the computer, but no, there has to be environmental damage and massive amounts of energy wasted. So that's why every single Bob coin that is minted will require the detonation of an atomic bomb, and the creation of Bob Coin is already underway. As soon as I began minting the Bob Coins, my life began to change in very strange ways. Suddenly I found I had a penthouse apartment in the Bahamas and total control over the Bahamian government. I suddenly had a girlfriend who looked like E.T. got freaky with a librarian, and I found myself half listening to George Clooney begging me to come to his charity event, as I search for Ben Shapiro in Grand Theft Auto. It's time to be the future of financial transactions. Order your Bob coin today.
Order your Bob coin today. Woo!
Well, my conclusion about the meat flavor is that there is sort of a hint of it when you're eating the chip, but I notice if you lick the powder off your fingers, the meat flavor is much more noticeable, and I think the problem is the heat level, the spice is a little too much, and it's overwhelming the meat flavor, but I give them credit for actually putting it in. I still think that chicken and a biscuit crackers is the gold standard for a chicken snack product, although they greatly reduced the amount of fat in that over the years, and it became a lot more dry, and the level of flavor in that has even gone down. I will say that I am not particularly thrilled about the artwork on the package or the use they made of the space on the bag. I think that could be greatly improved. A message that would be more persuasive in getting someone to pick up the bag and buy it. Obviously anything that has a Nashville branding gets my interest, although I have to associate this flavor more with the new Nashville, whereas I think of another place I always have gone is Crystal, the fast food restaurant. They don't have that up here, but down there it's sort of a White Castle knockoff, but a very good fast food burger. One of many things they have there that they don't have up here, but not that big on Nashville hot chicken. But I think if you are, then you'll probably be pleased with the heat level of this. And there's I would say it's a notch above a hot fry. Andy Capp's hot fries in terms of that 5 out of 10 heat level, and I think if they lower the heat a little bit and let the meat flavor come through more, it would be, you would get what is, I think, a pretty distinctive flavor even among Nashville hot chicken products. So if they did that, this would be 5 stars. As it stands, I'm gonna make it, whoa, what am I doing? I'm gonna make it a solid 4 stars out of 5. I would definitely recommend this if you're a Nashville hot chicken person. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time on this Christmas countdown. Bye everybody.